Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from group 1 will explain about sound replacement, addition, and deletion in morphophonemics and prosodic phonology. The first material will be explained by Vira Yulianti, and the second material will be explained by Afina Arianto, and there is also Hasna Elita as video editor. Okay, now just go to the first explanation by myself, Vira Yulianti. Morphophonology, also morphophonemics or morphonology, is the branch of linguistics that studies the interaction between morphological and phonological or phonetic processes. Its chief focus is the sound change that take place in morphemes, minimal meaningful units, when they combine to form words. Morphophonological analysis often involves an attempt to give a series of formal rules that successfully predict the regular sound change occurring in the morphemes of a given language. Such a series of rules convert a theoretical underlying representation into a surface form that is actually heard, the units of which the underlying representations of morphemes are composed are sometimes called morphophonemes. The surface form produced by the morphophonological rules may consist of phonemes, which are then subject to ordinary phonological rules to produce speech sounds or tones, or else the morphophonological analysis may bypass the phoneme stage and produce the tones itself. Sound replacement morphophonemic process is a process which happens to combine word morphemes. It will make changing the sound, pronunciation, and does not change the meaning. Sometimes it changes the phoneme or morphemes. For example, the word of wanted. The base of wanted is want, or we also call it as free morpheme. Then add in wanted is morph or bone morpheme. Word of wanted has different pronunciation for the past tense marker ed. Addition in morphology. Additional example of allomorphs. The formation of the regular past tense of English verbs parallels the formation of regular plurals. Like plurals, some irregular past tense conform to no particular rule and must be learned individually, such as go or went, sing and sang, and hit and hit. And also, like plurals, there are three phonetic past tense morphemes for regular verbs: de, the, and ed. Here are several examples in broad phonetic transcription. Study sets A, B, and C and try to see the regularity before reading further. Set A: glut, glutted, read, readed. Set B: grape, grabbed, hug, hugged, fizz, fizzed, planed, planed. Set C: rip, ripped, pock, pocket, kiss, kissed, fish, fished, pitch, pitched. Deletion in morphophonemics. If the English informal style deletion illustrated in are you going are analyzed as the result of a late synthetic rule. Theoretical embarrassment concerning the relationship of syntax and phonology. The notion of surface structure and the separation of cliticization from other syntax, but can delete proper parts of phonological words and are even fed by morphophonemic rules. These facts argue that are themselves morphological. In fact, morphophonemic, we propose that in general, deletion of name morphemes, whether optional like the or obligatory, are morphological processes, either morphological or morphophonemic, not synthetic operation. And we speculate that this conclusion can be extended to cover all free deletion rules. The proposal is supported with cases from Czech, Swahili, Welsh, and Swedish, as well as an English case of do deletion in edition 2.
And now I want to explain about prosodic phonology. It is a theory of the way in which the flow of speech is organized into a finite set of phonological units. It is also, however, theory of interactions between phonology and the components of the grammar. In prosodic phonology, there are four features, namely, first, syllable structure. Words are composed one or more syllables. A syllable is a phonological unit composed of one or more phonemes. Every syllable has a nucleus, which is usually a vowel but can be a syllabic, liquid, or nasal. The nucleus may be preceded and or followed by one or more phonemes called the syllable onset and coda. From a very early age, English-speaking children learn that certain words rhyme. In rhyming words, the nucleus and the coda of the final syllable of both words are identical. As in the following jingle, Jack and Jill went up to the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. For this reason, the nucleus plus coda constitute the subsyllabic unit called a rhyme, not the spelling. Second, word stress. In many languages, including English, one or more of the syllables in every content word are stressed. A stressed syllable, which can be marked by an acute accent, is perceived as more prominent than an unstressed syllable, as shown in the following example. Subject noun as in let's change the subject. Subject verb as in he'll subject us to criticism. The pair show that stress can be constructive in English. In these cases, it distinguishes between nouns and verbs. It may also distinguish between words of other categories, such as the adjective invalid, not valid, and the noun invalid, a sick or sickly person. Third, sentence and phrase stress. When words are combined into phrases and sentence, one syllable receives greater stress than all others. Just as there is only one primary stress in a word spoken in isolation, while only one of the vowels in a phrase in phrases or sentence receives primary stress or accent, all of the other stress vowels are demoted the second stress. In English, we place primary stress on the adjectivical part of a compound noun, which may be written as one word, two words separated by a hyphen, or two separate words. But we place the stress on the noun when the words are noun phrases consisting of an adjective followed by a noun. And the last, intonation. In English, intonation may reflect syntactic or semantic difference. If we ask, "What is your middle name, David?" with falling pitch at the end, it is a request to someone named David to reveal his middle name. With rising pitch at the end, it is a query as to whether the addresser's middle name is David. A sentence that ambiguous in writing may be unambiguous when spoken because of the difference in the pitch contour. Written, the following sentence is unclear as to whether Tristram indeed for Isolde to read and follow direction, or merely to follow him. Tristram left direction for Isolde to follow. So that's explained from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.